Hey guys, back today with a review of Smackdown vs. Raw 2011. I bought it a few days ago, and overall I think it's a really improved game. One thing that they really updated was how to get attributes. You don't have to farm numerous matches to get like 100 overall. Like with my character, you could just go like all the way to 100. And you can't get, just so everyone knows, you can't get 100 in every single stat, because it wouldn't be like realistic, I guess, what THQ was thinking. So if you're like a Rey Mysterio, I guess he wouldn't have like 100 in strikes or something. And the abilities, also another thing, you don't have to farm them anymore, or grind. You could just choose them directly, so it makes the game a lot easier now. Another thing is, you could actually select which opponent, like if you're doing a 2-on-1 handicap, you could choose which opponent to target. It's kind of like what if you play WWF No Mercy. It's like that. You get to choose your target instead of like automatically switching, because that could like be annoying and cost you the game. And you could put like cheat codes for new attire or unlock superstars. And you could create your own story, own finisher. The new one this year is the corner finishers. So we'll take a look at that now. This year's version, the trajectory, it's like, I believe in one increment, instead of like 5, 20, 10. I don't remember how it was before. So yeah. Yeah, so you could see you could change the speed, like trajectory, if you're flying by 1 increments. Yeah. So they really tried to make the game look as realistic as possible. And the load times aren't that bad. I mean, they're okay. It's just like a slight improvement every year, not drastic. In create a moveset, they really expanded the options this year for what you could do. Like the taunt button, which is below the directional pad, you could actually use it to do like submission moves, which I'm gonna show you. They really added a bunch of stuff this year, like the strike combination. And there's also a chain grapple and a groggy grapple, 2 different things. Like for example, if your opponent is on the ground and you pick them up, they're in a groggy state. But let's say if you directly, like in the start of the match, both of you are facing each other, and then you grapple them by pressing the circle button, by holding it. It's a chain grapple. So yeah, they made that it's 2 different things. So as you could see here, if you did one of the chain grapples, you could press the L button and taunt button, and you could do a submission move. So they really made use of that instead of just having a taunt, like using it for a taunt button, because no one's really gonna use that button. So it's good that they added that. And you can also use it for ground submission moves like angle lock and all that. What else? You can also do moves off the cell and all that. Yeah, right here. Like an RKO FU, anyone can do it as long as you put it in the moveset. You don't have to be like John Cena or Randy Orton to do it. Do power bombs, like right here. You just have to put it in the moveset. RKO, rock bottom. And for the cell, I'm not sure if they had it in the previous game. I don't think so, but yeah, you could do like sweet chin music, and instead of just a regular throw off the cell, spearing them off the Hell in the Cell. And just to confirm, the PSP version does have the expanded Hell in the Cell, so you could like get weapons instead of like the other use where you're stuck like tightly in the cell and you don't really have that much to do. And Road to WrestleMania, it's pretty much the same every year, like decent storylines, and you unlock stuff like certain characters, like in the Undertaker version. You could unlock Paul Bearer, and you even use your create a wrestler to do it. And there's different paths. Like if you lose, it'll just change different directions of the story. And the different type of matches, we got regular 1-on-1, 2-on-2, Hell in a Cell expanded, like I said. The backstage, there's a lot of backstage areas. I think the previous versions there were only like 1 or 2. Now you could fight in GM office, which is Stephanie McMahon's office in the game. 2 locker rooms, a large one, interview, catering area, parking lot. And they changed the parking lot a bit this year. It's not the same scenery, so that's nice. Yeah, you could create your own matches, like set up First Blood or whatever. Yeah, like all this KO Last Man Standing. Yeah, so that's they pretty much put the player in control. So that, yeah, that's pretty nice. And Championship Scramble. So I'm gonna show you what you could do in a 1-on-1 match. So we'll just go with the normal match. And yeah, and here's the roster. And I know a lot of people have been asking that whether Nexus is in the game. Well, for the PSP, they're not, unless if they're unlockables, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, you could buy them for like in packs, downloadable, online, for like a couple bucks, I think. So yeah, here are the wrestlers. And yeah, so I'll just choose myself, and I'll bring in a manager, Hornswoggle, and you could bring him out with R and taunt button. And my opponent, I'll have Santino Marella, because he has the Cobra finisher, which I was actually surprised because that's pretty new. And I'll explain like the new stuff you could do. And even the ref, I never played last year's version, but in 09, the ref didn't really do anything. I mean, if you had a weapon, like, in the ring, the ref wouldn't do anything, like, he would just stand there. But the ref actually, like, takes the weapon and throws it out, or, like, he just carries it out. So that's why I choose Hornswoggle, because he brings the shillelagh. So now, I press the R and taunt button, so he brings out the shillelagh. and eventually you'll see the ref is going to take out the weapon. Yeah, you see it right there. He took out the weapon and went outside the ring. One problem of this game is that it's way too, especially in easy mode, you could literally win in like 20 seconds if you wanted to. Like, you don't even have to do finishers. And right here, wait, not here. Right now he's in I could do chain grapple like this. And when he's on the ground and I pick it up, that's a groggy grapple when you hold circle. Right there, I did RKO. And that's one of the features I gave my character, that you could do springboard. Like, before you had to grind just to get that ability. When you... I'm not sure if that feature was there, like you could just run to the turnbuckle and do an attack, like I just did a Starship Pain. And right now I have my signature moves, like right there, and now I automatically get my finisher, which is, I guess, realistic towards like what you see in like WWE Raw. And I also gave my character the steel finishers, which I'm gonna do like right now. I'm gonna do the Cobra Clutch, or whatever you call it. Yeah. So, pretty much a really good improvement of the game. You could even get them in like a trio roll position, like this. The new feature is that you could just put them in the top turnbuckle instead of just doing like the move. So yeah, overall it's a really good game. Like a lot better than. But I'm not sure about the create a superstar. I haven't looked at the layers yet. But for PSP, I'm pretty sure it's the same. But you can just comment below on how many layers there are, and I'll check it out. Okay, so I'm pretty close to ending the match now. And you could do like that triple jump moonsault that Sabu does. Yeah, and you don't even have to grapple the person, you could just do your finisher. You're right there. With Undertaker, when he does Tombstone Pile Driver, there's actually an animation that says circle. Yeah, it says the font right here, like, because I didn't write my name on it, but with Undertaker, you could, when he's up on the Tombstone Pile Driver, normally he just drops the opponent down on his head, but there's also, you can also have that, pinning animation, and if you press it while he has the opponent up, he automatically does the rest in peace, pinning move. So yeah, that's one of the improvements of the game. Oh, and also sometimes when you have like one-on-one matches, like a random player attacks you, like right here, like this cutscene. Like, so sometimes you could have a player attack you, you'll be at a disadvantage at the start of the game, and yeah. So they really added like a lot of realistic, I guess, like WWE features. So yeah, that's Let's see if I'm missing anything else though. Yeah, there's also that WWE Universe, which I haven't tried out. And there's those like Power 25 rankings and that stuff. Yeah, so that's like right there. It just says like you have a larger cell, objects, and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much all. Comment below on like what you think of the game. What do you think I should have added in the review? Yo, seems like there are a lot of matches. Like I don't know, like mixed tag matches. Like wow. They really added a ton of stuff. I just like next year, like the selling point is definitely gonna be on Nexus, like for the PSP. But you could just make it like you could just create Wade Barrett and all those people, and make the wasteland and all that. So yeah, that's my review. I hope you liked it, and you know probably do one on like maybe Golden Sun for the DS next, and yeah.